If you're running Windows 10, there's something critically important you need to do now before it's too late. Microsoft has officially announced that mainstream support for Windows 10 is ending on October 14th, 2025. Now that may seem like a long way off, a distant date on the calendar, but if you wait until the very last minute, you could find yourself in a significant jam, facing a situation that's far more complicated and frustrating than it needs to be. After that specific date, Microsoft may and likely will remove the ability to easily download the Windows 10 installation media. And this won't be just a minor inconvenience, it has profound implications.
He's right, you know. You all better listen to this video.
If your hard drive crashes unexpectedly, or if you encounter a severe software corruption that necessitates a complete system reinstall, or even if you want to simply perform a clean installation to refresh your system for any reason, you might not be able to get a legitimate, safe, and clean copy of Windows 10 easily, or perhaps at all, directly from Microsoft. This is a crucial point that many people are going to overlook until it's too late. The end of support means no more free security updates, no more bug fixes, and no more free technical assistance from Microsoft. Running an unsupported operating system leaves your computer vulnerable to new threats and can lead to compatibility issues with new software and hardware down the line. It's like a ticking clock, and proactive preparation is your best defense. Upgrading to Windows 11 is your safest path, but we'll assume you have your reasons for being on Windows 10. And that's precisely why I'm telling you today, make a bootable
I'm on Windows 10 because it's not compatible with my computer to go to Windows 11, so I'm in trouble.
USB key with the Windows 10 installer media on it. Consider this USB drive to be your digital insurance policy, your emergency recovery kit for the future. With this in hand, you'll be able to perform a reinstall of Windows 10, do repairs, or even set up a new system with Windows 10, long after Microsoft officially stops offering the download links. And the best part? Creating one is surprisingly easy, a task that takes mere minutes but offers immense peace of mind. So let me walk you through the straightforward process of how to do it. In fact, I'll show you two ways. First, we'll utilize Microsoft's own official tool designed specifically for this purpose. It's called the Media Creation Tool. This utility is Microsoft's sanctioned way to download Windows installation files and to create bootable media, ensuring you get a legitimate and up-to-date version of the operating system. To find it, simply go to Microsoft's official website and use their search function, typing in Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. You'll officially find it on a page dedicated to Windows 10 downloads. Once you're on the correct page, locate the download link for the tool and click on it. The file is relatively small and will download quickly. After it's downloaded, navigate to your downloads folder and run the program. Now, you may be prompted by user account control asking for permission to make changes to your device. Click Yes to proceed. The tool will then initialize, which might take a moment as it prepares itself. It will present you with a few options. When it asks you what you wanted to do, choose the option that clearly states Create Installation Media for another PC. This is the critical selection as it allows you to prepare media for future use rather than upgrading your current machine directly right here and now. Then click Next. The tool will then guide you through selecting your language, edition, and architecture. For most users, especially if you're creating this for the PC you're currently using or a similar modern machine, you can simply leave the boxes checked that say use the recommended options for this PC. This will automatically detect your system's current language, the correct Windows 10 edition like Home or Pro, and the appropriate architecture, 32 or 64-bit. Now, a quick note on architecture. Almost all modern computers use 64-bit processors, often referred to as x64. If you have a very old machine, it might be 32-bit only, but for general purposes, 64-bit is the standard. So if you are creating media for a different specific PC, you might uncheck this box and manually select the correct options, but for your personal insurance policy, the recommended settings are usually perfect. Click Next again, and now the tool will ask you to choose your media type. Select USB flash drive as your preferred option. At this point, it's crucial to plug in a USB drive that's at least 8 gigabytes in size. While 8 gigabytes is the minimum, a 16 gigabyte or even 32 gigabyte drive offers more headroom and is often only a few pennies more. So,
unfortunately, I don't have any right now, so I'll have to just download this thing what he said I should download, and then eventually I'll get the USB drive. What about you guys?
Being acutely aware that anything currently stored on the USB drive will be completely erased during this process, ensure you've backed up any important data from it beforehand. The media creation tool will then detect the connected USB drive and present you with a list. Select the correct drive from the list to avoid accidentally formatting the wrong one. It will ask you to confirm your selection and then click Next, and the tool will begin its work. Once the download is complete, the tool will then proceed to create the bootable USB drive, writing the installation files to it and configuring it to be bootable. When it's done, a message will appear indicating that the process is complete. Safely eject the drive from your computer just as you would any other USB device to prevent any data corruption. Finally, and this is actually important, label it clearly. Something like Windows 10 installer, October end of life, or Windows 10 recovery. Store it somewhere safe, perhaps with other important recovery media or documents. Now you've got a fully functional Windows 10 recovery and installation drive that will work even after the operating system is no longer officially available for download from Microsoft. This simple step may have just saved you a potential headache of epic proportions in the future. So now let's talk about the power user way for those who desire.
No, this other way, I have no clue what he's talking about, so I'm going to end the video here. But you all should watch the second half if you know where he's going with this. Link is in the description for this video, so peace.